Doctors warn, stop carrying your cell phone on your body. Here's why. You may have heard that cell phones can be dangerous to your health. But that probably hasn't stopped you from using one. As technology improves and social media becomes more popular, more and more people are becoming attached to their cell phones. Some keep their phones in their bag while some carry them in their pocket. Others prefer to keep them a little bit closer. According to recent research, where you keep your cell phone matters. It turns out that keeping it too close can be seriously detrimental to your health. Dr. Devrit Davis is the author of Disconnect: The Truth About Cell Phone Radiation. She's been researching the dangers of the radiation that emits from your cell phone. With studies to back up her claims, she's trying to warn others that cell phone radiation is not only dangerous, but it can end up being lethal. Keeping your cell phone in your bra. Dr. Davis explained that the biological impact of your cell phone is related to the erratic nature of its signal. It actually has the ability to interfere with DNA repair. Carrying your cell phone on your body is a dangerous habit. Any area can be exposed to the continuous radiation emitted by your cell phone, but certain areas are more vulnerable than others. One case was introduced in an issue of the Environmental Health Trust's newsletter. A woman who had a habit of tucking her cell phone into her bra developed multifocal breast cancer. She had no other predisposing risk factors. Cancer specialists Robert Gurney and John West concluded there was only one possibility that might have directly contributed to her cancer. The pattern of the cancer and distribution of the cancerous cells lined up perfectly with the shape of her cell phone. Doctors can't prove without a doubt that the woman's cell phone caused her breast cancer, but her story does provide a warning to other women who keep their phones in their bras. Keeping your phone anywhere on your body can be extremely dangerous in terms of radiation exposure. As long as your cell phone is on, it emits radiation intermittently. Even if you aren't using it, keeping it on your body is causing almost continuous radiation exposure. Carrying your cell phone on your body. Other studies have found similar results. Research published in 2009 showed evidence that wearing a cell phone on your head may cause weakness in an area of your pelvis. In the study, researchers measured pelvic bone density in 150 men and women who regularly carried their cell phones attached to their belts. The researchers found that bone mineral density was lowered on the side of the pelvis where the phones were carried. This suggests that bone density may be adversely affected by the electromagnetic fields emitted by cell phones. An Israeli research group recently reported a sharp increase in parotid gland tumors over the last 30 years. The parotid gland is a type of salivary gland located closest to your cheek, the same area where most people hold their cell phones. While these studies might not convince you to throw your cell phone away, they can at least provide a warning about how dangerous radiation can be to your health. If you use a cell phone, never keep it on your body. Hold it in a purse instead. Whenever possible, switch to a landline. These two food additives are directly linked to colon cancer, according to research. If you're eating processed foods, you're putting yourself at risk for consuming dangerous food additives. Two of these additives are now being linked to colon cancer, due to the way they impact the gut. Emulsifiers are added to most processed foods to extend shelf life and improve the texture of the food. According to recent research, that's not all they do. Emulsifiers throw off healthy levels of bacteria in the intestine. This triggers chronic, low-level inflammation. Inflammation caused by emulsifiers can end up promoting colorectal cancer. The study was conducted by researchers at Georgia State University's Institute for Biomedical Sciences. They focused on two of the most commonly used emulsifiers, polysorbate 80 and carboxymethylcellulose. Researchers fed mice doses of these emulsifiers similar to the amounts people would consume daily in processed foods. They found that mice who regularly consumed dietary emulsifiers experienced exacerbated tumor development. The emulsifiers drastically altered the composition of the gut microbiota. They caused it to become pro-inflammatory. Researchers noted that the change created an environment that favored cancer induction and development. Emulsifiers and colorectal cancer. The study suggests that by eating processed foods containing emulsifiers on a daily basis, we are inducing chronic, low-level inflammation to our bodies. Inflammation is at the core of many diseases, which makes these findings extremely important. Inflammation is linked to arthritis, gallbladder disease, fibromyalgia, kidney failure, and more. Colorectal cancer is the third most common type of cancer in men and women in the United States. Low-grade inflammation has been associated with altered gut microbiota composition and metabolic disease. This is what occurs in the body in many cases of colorectal cancer. This research suggests that dietary emulsifiers might be partially responsible for the association. Emily Vienwatt, PhD, was the co-author of the study. He explained, the incidence of colorectal cancer has been markedly increasing since the mid-20th century. A key feature of this disease is the presence of an altered intestinal microbiota that creates a favorable niche for tumorigenesis. A closer look at emulsifiers. Polysorbate 80 and carboxymethylcellulose are found in many processed foods. You can find them in baked goods, frozen desserts, non-dairy creamers, and even dill pickles. They're used to keep baked goods from going stale and help coffee creamers dissolve in coffee. They also keep dill oil dissolved in bottled dill pickles. This isn't the first time scientists have found problems with these emulsifiers. In 2015, researchers linked them to unhealthy changes in the gut. This included altered bacteria and inflammation. That study also found a link to obesity and metabolic syndrome. The best way to avoid harmful food additives is to cut processed foods out of your diet. Make sure to avoid foods that contain polysorbate 80 and carboxymethylcellulose. This includes non-organic dill pickles, cooking sprays, many ice cream brands, and lots of other processed foods. Always check your labels. 7 foods naturally cleanse your liver. The primary way in which your body expels toxins is via the liver, which detoxifies and cleanses your body by continuously filtering the blood of poisons that enter it through the digestive tract, the skin, and the respiratory system. But when your liver becomes overworked as a result of stress or excessive exposure to toxins, your entire system can be thrown off balance, and your health severely compromised. Since the liver is also responsible for producing bile, another form of detoxification that is metabolically necessary for the breakdown and assimilation of fats and proteins from your food, it is exceedingly important that your liver be properly maintained. Without a well-functioning liver, your body will be unable to cleanse itself and absorb nutrients, which is a recipe for a health disaster. The thousands of enzyme systems that are responsible for virtually every body activity are constructed in the liver, writes Dr. Carl Murray, MD, about the importance of vibrant liver function. The proper functioning of the eyes, the heart, the brain, the gonads, the joints, and the kidneys, are all dependent on good liver activity. If the liver is impaired from constructing even one of the thousands of enzyme systems the body requires, there is an impairment in overall body function and a resultant greater metabolic stress on the individual. So here are 7 important foods you may want to begin incorporating into your diet in order to maintain a healthy liver. Garlic, grapefruit, green tea, and green vegetables. Garlic contains numerous sulfur-containing compounds that activate the liver enzymes responsible for flushing out toxins from the body. This bulbous relative of the onion also contains allicin and selenium, 2 powerful nutrients proven to help protect the liver from toxic damage, and aided in the detoxification process. Grapefruit is rich in natural vitamin C and antioxidants, 2 powerful liver cleansers. Like garlic, grapefruit contains compounds that boost the production of liver detoxification enzymes. It also contains a flavonoid compound known as maringinin that causes the liver to burn fat rather than store it. Green tea is loaded with catechins, a type of plant antioxidant that has been shown in studies to eliminate liver fat accumulation and promote proper liver function. This powerful herbal beverage also protects the liver against toxins that would otherwise accumulate and cause serious damage. Leafy green vegetables such as bitter gourd, arugula, dandelion greens, spinach, mustard greens, and chicory also contain numerous cleansing compounds that neutralize heavy metals, which can bear heavily on the liver. Leafy greens also eliminate pesticides and herbicides from the body, and spur the creation and flow of cleansing bile. Avocados, walnuts, and turmeric. Rich in glutathione-producing compounds, avocados actively promote liver health by protecting it against toxic overload, and boosting its cleansing power. Some research has shown that eating 1 or 2 avocados a week for as little as 30 days can repair a damaged liver. Walnuts, which contain high levels of L-arginine, an amino acid, glutathione, and omega-3 fatty acids, also help detoxify the liver of disease-causing pneumonia. Walnuts also help oxygenate the blood, and extracts from their hulls are often used in liver cleansing formulas. Turmeric, one of the most powerful foods for maintaining a healthy liver, has been shown to actively protect the liver against toxic damage, and even regenerate damaged liver cells. Turmeric also boosts the natural production of bile, shrinks engorged hepatic ducts, and improves overall function of the gallbladder, another body purifying organ. Tips for doing a liver cleanse. Other liver cleanse foods not listed above include artichoke, asparagus, kale, and Brussels sprouts. Eating the foods listed above is a great way to help keep your liver functioning properly. However, for best results, I recommend performing a liver cleanse. Performing a liver cleanse at least twice a year will eliminate any foreign substances that may be trapped in your liver.